Brett Williams. Thank you so much for hanging out with us with Dallas Cowboy Scout.
Appreciate
my man West Coast in this month.
Thank you for watching West Coast.
Shout out West Coast Cowboys. You know it's always love over here. Raider, Cowboy, always a Cowboy.
Did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we are live in the building, man. How are you guys doing this lovely afternoon? Actually, it's like, this is evening. This is evening time, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you guys already know what it is. It is your boy West Coast, man, your favorite cowboy, the world's most traveled independent cowboy blogger, man, your favorite cowboy, your cowboy cousin, you know, the one that always come over. I'm not that cousin that's going to borrow money from you. I don't need your money. But I will want to sit down and talk about how Jerry Jones is doing this, that, and the other thing. So, you know, I am that cousin, man. So, hey, we back in the building, man. How y'all doing? I know y'all probably got the alerts. Y'all ain't got the alerts in like, what, 50,000 days. But we back in the building, man, and we got some shout-outs we got to do. My boy Boss Cowboy should be jumping on here in the soon. Last time I checked, he was on his way to the house. But y'all know how that dang Texas traffic is. Even I know how the Texas traffic is. Like, even I know. It takes 45 minutes to get anywhere in the Metroplex. Anywhere! And then you're going to be on a toll road. So, it is what it is. So, Boss Cowboy, you're going to jump on here at some points. Damn, Ain't's going to be marching. Good, my bro. Hey, how I sound, how I look, though? Does everything sound good? Everything look good? Looks like we looking good. Marcy, how you doing? Jacob, how you doing? Them Ain'ts ain't marching. Nicole, how you doing? How's it doing? Kerry, what up with your man? He says, Cowboy cousin, don't give my blanket away. Man, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Kerry. I'm gonna put this in the mail today. I just keep on forgetting, bruh. Not even today. I'm gonna put it in the mail in the morning. So inbox me in the morning and remind me to put it in the mail, because I got a gang. I only ship out on Fridays because I go through a bulk company that you know. But I try to do it all on one day so I can get a discount. You know what I'm let me, Kerry, please inbox me, brother, because I got it right here. I have all the stuff that I need to send out right here. But I got you. Travis, what up with you, OG? What up with you? He said I sound good. What's happening, fellas? What's up with you, Rodney? What's up with you, Miss Tracy? How you doing? Let's roll to New Orleans, bro. Since we talking about rolling in New Orleans, man, let's talk about these running backs, man. Let's talk about these running backs. Tony P. Nasty. Can we call him Tony P. Nasty? P. Nasty. What y'all think? Can we get a nickname? Because we got Zeke the Freak. You know what I'm saying? For Zeke. But has Tony P. earned him a nickname? You know what I'm saying? I know I keep saying Tony P, but you know that's my other boy. He can't have Tony P because Tony P already taken. But what is the nickname we need to give to Tony Pollard? What's a good nickname? I need it in the comment box. What is the comment box? What does the comments box say? What should we call Tony Pollard? Because I think after getting 100 yards, I think that he definitely has earned himself into a nickname. What do you guys think? I think so. All right, so I like Tony P. Nasty. What you think? Too aggressive? You don't like it? Has earned himself into a nickname. What do you guys think? I think so. All right, bam, volume's down. All right, so what's up? Well, we got Copperface over there on YouTube. Vato over there. Jonathan Cook, what's up with you? T Fresh. Okay, I like T Fresh. What you like? Y'all like Zeke T Fresh? Okay. Ed says Zeke Jr. Ed, we're going to give you a big on that one. Hey, you know I'm playing with you, man. Nah, man, we can't call him Zeke Jr., man. Don't nobody want to be no junior to nobody unless that's their daddy. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to keep it real with you. My son, they be like, Little Tyson. He be like, no, I'm Big Tyson. You know what I'm saying? No, he don't be one to be called. You know what I'm talking about? They want to be their own individuals. So I don't know about baby Zeke. I don't know about baby Zeke. I'll give you another try, though. Zeke Jr., no, I don't know about Zeke Jr. either. What's up? What else we got? We got T Money. Ooh. I like that one. God darn it, I like that one. T Money. Okay, I like that one too. TP, are you with me? Oh yeah, we in the church, we ain't going nowhere. I like that too. That got like a little Kurt Franklin ring to it. Especially since we play on Sundays, y'all like that? Okay, my boy David said just P Nasty. I like P Nasty. What you think? I mean, is it too fresh? Is it too aggressive though? You know what I'm saying? T Nasty or P Nasty? Which one you guys like? Shake and bake? Hey, you guys already know. If you're not first, you're last. All right, Batman and Robin, straight up. Hey, most importantly, man, the TP Express. Okay, I like that one too. Hey, Miss Tracy, I like that one, the TP Express. He says, Sam says, LOL, I like that. TP, are you with me? That's what Zeke be saying. Zeke be on the side. TP, are you with me? That's what he's saying. TP is toilet paper. I know. That's what I was thinking too. Like, I don't want to call him TP because toilet paper. Where I'm prior military, so when somebody be like, "Hey man, pass the TP," they talking about toilet paper. That's shit paper. Tony Pollard's better than shit paper. Come on, y'all. He better than shit paper. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't cuss either. I said shit paper. So my auntie, don't get in my comment box. My auntie be watching my shows and she'll get in my comment box. Let me know what you be on cussing on TV. All right, T Nasty, nice. Okay, T Nasty, we're gonna go with T Nasty. Word up. Okay, T Nasty. All right, so we'll go with T Nasty. We'll see how long T lasts. If we don't like T Nasty, we'll go back to P Nasty. Is that okay? Okay. All right, T Boom. T Boom. I don't know if he T Boom. Someone want to grow on me. Let's just stick with. We're gonna stick with T Nasty for the show. Okay. If we come up with something, if he go off for 100 yards again, we'll come back to this subject later. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, for this 100-yard game, we'll just stick with T Nasty, okay? Okay, so T Nasty and Zeke the Freak. You know what I'm saying? So, on my Instagram, because you guys already know they was tripping on Facebook, so I had to dip on them for a minute. I had to boycott them for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Had to go straight political on Facebook for a minute. Had to go blackout on them. So, but I'm back. And on my Instagram, my boy said 20 piece. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. I like 20 piece. Ooh, 20 piece. I like dubs. What you think? DUBZ? Dubs? Put dubs on it? What you think? Alright, we just going we're gonna go with T Nasty for the. Alright, if y'all don't like T Nasty, we'll switch it. Okay? But for right now, we'll stick with T Nasty. And shout out to T Tizzle. Ooh, y'all know I'm from Cali, so anything with an izzle, like izzle, bizzle, cow bizzles, you know what I'm saying? We whooping butt bizzles, you know what I'm saying? They say the Cowboys is whack, but the Patriots beat 3 teams that ain't won a game gizzle, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know anything that izzle on the back, y'all know that got a special part of my heart. T-Tizzle, I don't know though, you know what I'm saying? But yo, my boy said .com. Alright, but on my Instagram, I played a video. I did a video. What's up with you, Sonia? What up with you, Jonathan? On my Instagram, I did a video the other day. And my video, speaking of Instagram, I should get it up, right? On my Instagram, I did a video the other day. And I was talking about, you know, I always do a video once a week. And I always kind of, not my projections, but like kind of like, what's the film, Shay? Like, because every time you play a team, the film is going to say something's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to say this guy has an opportunity to have a good game. It's going to say this guy might have an opportunity to have a good game. You know what I'm saying? Because the film is never going to lie. Right? So I watched the film this past week, and when I was watching the film, and we're live on Instagram, so shout out. When I was watching the film this past weekend, I saw that the Miami Dolphins, not only were they not a really good team, but what their issue was is their defensive line is butt. You know what I'm saying? And they were not good after getting after the run, and so that's why I made the prediction. The bold prediction of saying that I thought that Ezekiel Elliott would have 160 yards. I literally said that on national TV, like national Facebook TV. I said that. I can't believe I said that. But I said that on national Facebook TV and on YouTube and Instagram TV. It's just crazy. It's all over the internet right now. But I said this, and I said I've been watching this film late nights, and after watching this film, I believe that these Dallas, that I thought, you know, I'm thinking Ezekiel Elliott should have 200 yards, 160 yards. I just felt that he was going to have a career day. But I also said that I felt that he was going to have a career day if one thing happened. If that was what? If the Dallas Cowboys continued to push him and run him. Now, if the Dallas Cowboys would have continued to push Zeke and run him, and not giving those carries to Tony Pollard, then guess what? Zeke would have had that 200-yard rushing game. Why? Because the Dallas Cowboys actually did something that we have not done in almost 10 years. Exactly, it's been 10 years. The last person was doing was Emmitt Smith. I forget, it was Emmitt Smith, and one of my scouts actually sent me the name, but it was Emmitt Smith and somebody else. It was 10 years ago that we had 2 running backs rush for over 100 yards. I mean, 2 running backs rush over 100 yards. And so when I saw the film, when I watched the film, that's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I will admit, West Coast, I was a little wrong in my prediction. I was. Because Zeke didn't get the 160 yards like I said he would. But the Dallas Cowboys rushed for 226 yards, god dang it. And that was definitely scouted. So, my boy Zeke didn't get all the yards, but guess what? Just like we say here at Dallas Cowboys Scouting, sharing is caring. So on that note, I need everybody to hit that share button one time. Hit it. There you go. Let me see. Get your share finger out. Get it out. Clean it off because you've probably been picking your nose. But just like Zeke shared the ball and he let Tony P eat, I need you to take that share finger. Remember, if you're right-handed, you wipe your finger right now because you're nasty, because I know you've been picking your nose. But wipe that finger off and hit that share button. Share, just like Zeke did. And also, more importantly, y'all, like, some of this stuff that I be bringing to you guys, a lot of this stuff, man, be like 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Justice? I see you, man. A lot of this stuff be 1 + 1 = 2. And what I mean by 1 + 1 = 2 is this. If you are watching the film, if you paid $100, if you ain't got the $100, don't trip, because I got you. I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the videos, I'm going to watch the film, and I'm going to tell you what I see. You know what I'm saying? And what I kept seeing is this defensive front and a 3-4 defense, and no one on their defensive line was getting pressure. No one. And you had subpar running backs. Subpar meaning anybody that's not Ezekiel Elliott, anybody that's not a standalone running back, who was just running all over these guys. And when I saw that, I'm looking at my team and what we do. We're a running team. I'm like, we're about to kill these dudes. And not only are we about to kill these dudes, but we're going to kill these dudes on the ground. Like, we're going to run all over these dudes. And guess what? That's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys did. Ezekiel Elliott went out there and had himself a phenomenal day. And another thing that I also absolutely love about this game too is not only did they use Tony P as our backup running back, but I got tired of them using him only for when Zeke is tired. Like, we didn't draft Tony Pollard to be a relief, to be a water boy, to be a guy that comes in when Zeke's tired. No, you drafted him to be a weapon. You know what I'm saying? You actually drafted Mike Weber to be your backup running back guy who comes in when Zeke's tired and runs and can still run heavy. That's why I'm still a believer that I would want to have all three of them, to be honest with you, because I just don't think we need a fullback. I'm sorry. What am I saying? What am I saying? Jamiz, if you're watching the show, my bad. And I know I have the hat on. I know. I get it. But I just don't feel that this offense needs one. I don't think so. So since you don't, put him back there. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying, right? I love the fact that the Dallas Cowboys are using these running backs as weapons and not as guys to come in and just fill in when other players are tired. So you had Ezekiel Elliott for 19 carries, 125 yards. You had Tony P. T Nasty, because remember, he has a nickname now. Tony T Nasty, who went for 103 yards. Now, I've heard when I see that, I see 228 rushing yards. That is ridiculous. Now, the cool thing I love about this is what was the exact reasons on why I said I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to aggressively run the ball this week. And part of the reason was why. Tell me, guys. Tell me why I was so adamant about that. Does anybody know? Well, I'm going to tell you guys why. The reason why I was so adamant about making sure that we run the ball on the Miami Dolphins is because of the simple fact that the Dallas Cowboys play the Saints this weekend. We play them on Sunday. And you know what I wanted the Saints to do? I wanted the Saints to be nervous. I wanted them to have a skim of, we don't know what the hell the Dallas Cowboys are going to hit us with. Because if I'm the Saints, you know what you're doing? You have to watch all three last games. And you have to literally prepare yourself for all three aspects of what the Dallas Cowboys can do. Or two major things that the Dallas Cowboys can do. And that is kill you in the pass, or we will get grimy with you and run all over your head. And that's what I love about the Dallas Cowboys. Because what have I been saying? I've been saying I no longer wanted the Dallas Cowboys identity to be, oh, they're a passing team. Oh, the Cowboys, they're a rushing team. Because guess what? When people think that you're a rushing team, you know what they say in their minds? Oh. You guys know whenever I do a hater, I always think that haters sound. That's just how I think. I think haters all sound like that. I don't know what it is, but I mean, a hater would be like, oh. Because you know haters, they always giggle before they say something because they think they got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what we could do? We'll just stop Zeke. Because guess what? The data says if you keep Ezekiel under 110 yards, you can beat the Dallas Cowboys. If you can keep Ezekiel under about 3.5 yards per average, you can beat Zeke. You can beat the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, really? So what are you going to say about Dallas Cowboys? What are you going to say about Zeke throwing for almost 300 yards 2 games in a row and then averaging almost 3 touchdowns per game right now? You're going to say that, yeah, you had better watch out for that passing game. But, while you're watching out for the passing game, because you know what the haters say. You know what the haters say. The haters always shake their shoulder like, oh. The haters be like, it's okay. We'll just make Dak beat us. And you know what's going to happen? Zeke and his little homeboy going to run all over you. Like, that's what's going to happen. If you think that the Dallas Cowboys are one-dimensional and you feel that you can go into a game and say in your heart that we are going to stop the Dallas Cowboys by doing this, we're going to come into a game and do something totally different. So all that film preparation that you did will be useless. And you know what that's called? That's called beating you before you even get to the game. That is called having the leg up on competition before the first kick is off. Before we even kick the ball off, we have a leg up on the competition. You know what that's called? That's that new age way of playing football. And I'm going to tell you guys, when we went to LA last year in the playoffs to play the LA Rams, we all said in our hearts, what did we say? If we can stop Todd Gurley, I can't use my hater voice because I'm talking about Cowboys right now. If we can stop Todd Gurley, we can beat him. And you know what they did? They came out there and did something totally different that we did not expect. And we lost. And guess what? Now we have that same ability. Why? Because now we can beat you on the ground with Ezekiel and his little homeboy. Or I'm going to just let Dak do what he been doing. And that's average almost 300 yards per game and 3 touchdowns. Like Dak is really out here Patrick Mahoning right now. Like, he really out here like Patrick Mahoning right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, go for the gusto, Dak, because you really out here Patrick Mahoning right now. Averaging, about trending 51 touchdowns on the season. You better go, boy. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, man, that's what I love. That's what I absolutely love about this running game. And I'm going to tell you something I like about this running game. It does. It protects your quarterback and your offense. Because think about this. Since we ran the ball so effectively and been getting the ball out so effectively lately, how many times has Dak been sacked this season? How many times has he been sacked this entire season? You want to know? 2.5 times. And one came on Sunday against Taco. You want to know why? Because teams don't know how to get to the line. Because this is the thing. When they try to key on the pass, we're running. And when they try to key on the run, we're passing. We're beating teams before they even get to the field. Kellen Moore, god dang it, I got to do it. I'm going to tip my hat to you, Kellen Moore. On my mama, I'm going to tip my hat to you, Kellen Moore. Salute to you for what you have done to this offense. Because I'm going to tell you right now, man, Kellen Moore is out coaching teams. He is out working these other offenses, these other defenses. And it's showing. Man, Kellen Moore, think about this. He designed an offensive scheme for the last 2 games that was predicated about Dak getting the ball out to different receivers. Dak had 2 games where everybody caught passes. Then he had a game where everybody caught touchdowns. Then you know what he did? They totally flipped it and went the other way and was still successful. The Cowboys have two ways to beat you. I don't want to hear people saying we're a run team. I don't want to hear it. Don't limit me. I don't want to keep people saying that we are a passing team. Nah, don't say that. Don't cut my blessings off. You know what I'm saying? We are a whatever it takes to beat that team type of offense, type of defense. If the film says we're gonna run on them, then we're gonna run up your butt, and not the way you like it. But if it say we're gonna air your defense out, then Dak gonna sit back there in that pocket and he gonna air your butt out, and you gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. It's a great day to be a freaking Cowboy fan, man. Let's talk about this Cowboy offense for a little bit, man. Dak Prescott, 19 for 32, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a bum interception. Doing too much. Let's just say it. Dak even said it in his interview. That's what I'm starting. I've always had love for Dak the person, but just the individual, his leadership is radiating over him, and I love his honesty, man. He said in his interview that in that first half he was just flat out doing too much, just doing too much, just doing way too much. And it's crazy because when I look at that game, I look at that film, that's exactly, I'm watching the game and I'm like, Dak, what are you doing, bro? Just take what they're giving you. And guess what? When he does that, we're successful. Instagram says, Cadell says, I'm trying to figure out who's doing what in the first half of the play calling. What are they trying to do? Are they Mayweather figuring the defense out or what? That's actually a good point. And actually, that's kind of one of the first things we want to talk about here. And what I think, honestly, is in some of these games, you got to remember, teams are going to adjust and do things too. But I think also in these especially in that Washington game, I think in that Washington game, we did go into that game wanting to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? And it showed. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't successful. But what I think that we need to be most proud of, and that's a great question, we need to be proud of the fact that when stuff doesn't work, that we don't have these boneheads that be like, well, just keep trying it. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. Well, hey, why don't you try it again? No. We have a coach that says, F that. Let's do something different. So, you can't be mad for somebody. You can't be mad at someone for trying a way of doing something and then changing it. You know what I'm saying? As the game plays. So, I think sometimes that the Cowboys watch film just like we do, and they build a game plan, and they go out there and they try to execute, and it don't work. But let's just be happy that we have we have a coaching staff now who is smart enough to look at it and be like, yeah, bro, I don't think that tool's going to work. Why? Because it clearly says that it needs a Phillips, and you're clearly trying to use a flathead. Where Scott Linehan would still be in there trying to, you know how when you got that, you take the side of it and you try to turn it real slow, and you end up stripping the goddamn screw, and now you got to go buy a whole nother tool you could have just used the same. You know what I'm saying? That's what Scott Linehan would do. Scott Linehan would still be. It clearly say it needs a Phillips. Clearly says, got to start everything. And here you up here trying to use the side of the flathead, trying to. No, bruh, just get the right tool. If it don't work, abandon and go to something else. That's what I love about this new management. That this new management is not so arrogant or so in themselves that they just won't be like, yeah, I messed that up, I'm going to try over. That's what I love. That's why I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love people who can just be like, yeah, bro, I'm cool. My lady, she'll cook something, she'll taste it. Nope. Pour the whole thing out. Nope. I'm not about to try to feed this to y'all and make y'all like it. No, I don't like it. I'm sorry for wasting your money. We're going to try something new. That's called kill, kill, kill. Play didn't work. And we do that often, too. There's been many a times in the beginning where literally my lady, I would come in and half the food would be in a trash can. And I'd be like, what happened, baby? And she'd be like, man, I had to make an adjustment. Kill, kill, kill. It didn't work. And you know what I say? Hey, I ain't tripping. I would rather you do that than eat some nasty old food, right? All right, so that's one thing I do like about this Cowboys. I actually put Cowboys defense up there twice. Sorry about that, guys. Let me change that. This Cowboys offense. The one thing I like about this Cowboys offense is that they understand and they're okay with adapting. You know what I'm saying? And they don't allow their own pride. The person who's calling the plays doesn't allow their own pride to get involved. Because I think sometimes with Scott Linehan too, and I'm not just trying to piss on Scott Linehan today, but I mean, hey, rather be pissed off than pissed on, right? You know, some of the things that I'm just saying about Scott Linehan is this, man. I just think that sometimes that he would allow his pride to get in front of him, and when his pride got in front of him, he just wouldn't adapt. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you know, y'all women know how it is when your man be like, you going down the street, I know how to get there. I don't need the GPS. Yeah, you're talking about, I don't need no GPS. I know where I'm going. I go there all the time. And then 20 minutes later, your girl looking at you like, I looked it up on my phone. It say you're supposed to make a right down here. You didn't run around in circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like be okay with agreeing that, yeah, this is not working. Kill. Go to the next play. And that's about. That's called adapting in life. If you're executing a plan and you see that plan is not working, being smart, sometimes the smartest thing in the world to do is the obvious. Kill. That play didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be in the middle of a decision with my wife, and I'll be like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Kill. Next, try something else. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Switch right out that play real quick. Let's look at some of these comments, man. What's up with you on YouTube? I see you, man. Vato say, Vato! He say, my boy, I got a homie on. Hey, this is my homeboy for real. My boy Vato. He ain't got no L in his name. I was calling him Vato. Hey, somebody should change their name to Vato. That's a cool name. But his name is Vato. Vato Salas 413 says, and you can make them see him. Okay. Jordan says, when is Gallup returning? Since we're talking about offense, I'll give you an update on Gallup, and I think he's going to be back in 2 to 4 weeks. I think right now that Gallup is not necessarily needed, so I don't want him rushed back. Like, Gallup can come back, take the full 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Take the full 4 weeks. As we saw, there was not a drop off in production between a Michael Gallup and a Devin Smith. You know what I'm saying? They both were out there doing well. You got to remember, Devin Smith was a former second-round pick. And, that means technically he was actually graded higher than Michael Gallup was. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have a great opportunity in Devin Smith, and I think you should give Michael Gallup ample enough time to get ready. Why? Because the type of thing that he's dealing with, if it doesn't fix, it prolongs, and then you lose him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So let him get better. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to be out the full 4 weeks. All right. What else we got up in here? Death by 1,000 cuts. That's what we do. Okay. Jonathan says 8 men in the box. I see you, man. Let's go back over to Facebook. Read some of y'all comments real quick. Scott who? My boy says Scott who? Scott Linehan who? The O-line, to me, is a lot better, more physical and versatile at this season. I believe so, too, man. And, my biggest concern with this offensive line was I didn't know if Zach Martin was going to be healthy. I didn't know if Travis Frederick was going to be really, really healthy. And Travis Frederick, I ain't going to lie, he proved West Coast wrong because, I ain't going to lie, my hesitations was that he was not going to be ready and that he was not going to be, not necessarily that he wasn't going to be ready. I never said that, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that there could be an opportunity, that there could be a drop-off or a drawback in his production because of the being off for a year. And to be honest with you, you're not seeing it. So shout out to him for that. But this offensive line is newly improved. And one thing I will say is Dak Prescott is doing a whole lot better of maneuvering around it. A lot of times last year, it just felt like Dak would literally just run into a sack. Like, there would be a guy standing, he'd be like, hey, man, I want to sack you, and Dak would just run into him. You know what I'm saying? But this year, it definitely seems like his footwork is better as far as evading sacks, staying in the pocket, and still delivering balls down the field. Frederick says Frederick is a monster to fight back what he fought from respect. Hell yes, he is. Straight monster. All right. Let's talk about these receiving yards. Cooper, 6 yards, 6 receptions, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. I love that. Jason Witten, 3 receptions, 55 yards. Devin Smith, 2 receptions, 39 yards. TP, 3 receptions, 25 yards. Robert Cobb, he had 22 catches, 23 yards. Ezekiel Elliott caught 2 balls for 14 yards. Blake Jarwin caught 1 yard for 3 yards. And Cedric Wilson had 1 target. So we had about 8 different guys targeted in this game. Dak doing a fairly good job of spreading the ball out. As you guys can see, this was not a game that I said that I thought that the Dallas Cowboys should heavily throw the ball. And the Cowboys showed that. They ran the ball. They ran the ball successfully. Think about this. We threw the ball 32 times, and we ran the ball. Dang it. Let me do my calculator real quick. 19 plus. Wow. 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 Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You didn't tell me Tucker was playing. I said I didn't think he was going to play because of the waivers. But that means we ran the ball 34 times and passed 32 times. So the Cowboys watched the film, and they did exactly what the film said. And the film was run the ball. So good, kudos on the Dallas Cowboys for running the ball. And then most importantly, kudos on the Dallas Cowboys for doing the freaking obvious. Because a lot of times the hardest thing in the world is just to do the obvious. Stick with what says is obvious, and that is if the defense is giving up, but take it. They're giving up the ground, take it, man. They're going to allow you to run the ball, and that's exactly what the Cowboys did. So kudos for the Cowboys on that. All right, defense. Let's get on to these. Let's talk about these hot boys, man. Talk about Pollard. I kind of talked about Pollard for a little bit. I like Pollard's production. I like what we saw after him. I think Zeke does a very good job of making Pollard's job very, very easy. You got to remember, the Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott had already, when Tony Pollard started running, Zeke had already had, Zeke had already had 14 rushing attempts when Tony Pollard got his third rushing attempt. So that means Zeke warmed that thing up, got that thing warmed up, and guess what? Them guys was already beat up and banged on for having to tackle Zeke. Then you have to put in this speedy back that doesn't go down. That's a lot of hell to deal with. And the Cowboys did a really good job of managing both running backs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want Zeke to have to tap his head and walk off the field. I want Zeke on the sideline begging to come back in. My boy B. Grizzle said that's a balanced offense. You goddamn right that's a balanced offense. And that's what you want to see. All right, Cowboys defense. What's up with you guys? So, hey, starting off with this Cowboys defense. Let's go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. Before we do that, let's get on these comments for a minute. My boy Travis says waiting on Luke Gilford. Travis says that Dak to Smith deep pass looked like some speedy Bryce mess. Yeah, him and Bryce Butler had a ridiculous cover together. My boy Brandon says I love the two-back threat, especially when you have one who's the best running back in the NFL. And the cool thing about the Cowboys and the cool thing about that I love about the situation with them is Zeke encouraged it. Like, Zeke was not trying to discourage it. Zeke brought it on, encouraged it. All right. Let's look at these defense. You had Jordan. You had Jalen Smith as your number one tackler. Chidobe Awuzie with 5 tackles, 3 assists. Joe Thomas 4 tackles. Anthony Brown 3. Robert Quinn 3. Vander Esch 2. Covington 2. Frazier 2 tackles. Jeff Heath 1 tackle. 1 nasty hit on Allen Hurns. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I saw the hit live and I saw it on video. I do not think it was a vicious hit. I do not believe that he hit him like that. I do believe that Allen Hurns was looking upfield, trying to get field, and I do believe that Jeff Heath was looking through him. And that's just what happened, man. But I don't believe that Jeff Heath purposely hit him like that. When I'm looking at this defense, man, I know the biggest thing that everybody keeps on asking me is for this game at least was Chidobe Awuzie. And my thing is this, y'all. This is the thing that I'm saying. I think that this is a game where not even the Dallas Cowboys, but the Miami Dolphins picked on Chidobe Awuzie. For whatever reason, they felt that he was the weaker link of the corners. And they went after him. And guess what? It showed in that. I think Chidobe Awuzie can definitely improve as far as his coveraging. But from everything that I've seen up to now, Chidobe's cool, man. Like, I don't think that there are any Jesuses in life. So I don't think that anybody is going to be perfect. But Chidobe also got the most targets out of every DB that was out there. So the opportunity is going to still be there. But even with that, even with those targets, they only gave up 200 yards. Like, think about this. For all y'all people saying Cheeto this, Cheeto that, they only completed 18. Josh Rosen only completed 18 passes the entire game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see how you guys are getting all over Cheeto. Like, for the most part, the DBs did their job. You know what I'm saying? But Cheeto was also second in tackles that game, so that lets me know what? That lets me know they were going after him. Because where's Byron Jones at? How many tackles Byron Jones got? Let's see. Byron Jones had... Damn. Dang, Byron Jones did not recover a tackle. Yeah, Byron Jones didn't even recover a tackle. Neither did Jordan Lewis, got 1 tackle. So think about this. You have Cheeto. If I told you you're going to have Cheeto's going to have 5 tackles, Jordan Lewis has 1 tackle, and Byron Jones has 0 tackles the whole entire game, who was they throwing at the entire game? They're throwing at Cheeto. You know what I'm saying? So, only thing Cheeto can really do is watch the film and get improved, but Cheeto doesn't have a history of having games like that, so I don't panic when I see stuff like that. Like, I don't panic at all. That's kind of like Zeke having a 60-yard game or 70-yard game. I don't really panic because he doesn't have a history of that. You know what I'm saying? Cheeto has a history of playing pretty dog nasty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with him having a down game. Not saying I'm okay with him having a down game, but when you're going out, when teams are going to realistically pick on you and not other players, then you're going to have more opportunities to give up plays because you're getting more opportunities than other people. And that's just real. That's how football is. Anthony Brown is trash. Anthony Brown has gotten better. I don't think he's trash. I think he's far from trash. And I definitely think that he's one of the better slot backs in the NFL. But, and I'm just speaking from this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking from his career from the last, 3 years. Maybe the last 1 through 3 years. Yeah, he might have been trash. He's one of the last 3 years. But Anthony Brown has got improved. Anthony Brown has improved. You know what I'm saying? And I know my boy Boss Cowboy put out a video, and I even talked to him about the video. But Anthony Brown has improved. You know what I'm saying? He has improved on the things that the things that he's worked with. But the thing about Anthony Brown is like a Jeff Heath. He's a guy that the Dallas Cowboys, he's a guy with low potential that the Cowboys are trying to get exponential potential out of him. Like, think about this. Like, realistically, he's a 6th-round pick. Like, how did he even make the team? You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys are literally trying to get lemonade out of an orange. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had 4 interceptions his entire career at Purdue, and 3 of them came in the same game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my thing with Anthony Brown is like, am I getting more than what I'm paying for? Hell yes. So it's like, I can't really rag on him that bad then, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go buy a 99-cent burger and you full, but then they give you the runs, you got to kind of expect what comes with that, right? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, I believe Anthony Brown was an average corner when he started, but I definitely believe that he's gotten better. And I don't think that it's to the point right now that it's a weak link nor it even needs to be addressed. Like, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? I think if you get front 4, imagine this. We're talking about an Anthony Brown. We're talking about a Jordan Lewis. We're talking about a Chidobe Awuzie. And how many sacks did my defensive line get? So think about this. If your defensive line ain't getting no sacks, them boys is really covering. And not only are they covering, they really covering. Like, they out there really running around with these dudes. Why? Because when you're getting sacks, the quarterbacks is getting pressure and they're throwing the ball faster. When you ain't getting no sacks, you know what quarterbacks are doing? Sitting back there playing John Madden. I'm wearing Dez Bryant's t-shirt, not a jersey, guys. But yeah, man, like, when your defensive line ain't getting no front floor, when your defensive line ain't getting no pressure, you almost gotta expect that. Them boys are gonna be back there covering. You know what I'm saying? DBs are typically are trained to cover for about 4.5 seconds. So once they get out of 4.5 seconds, man, you can expect the big play to happen. B Jizzle says, next time I get a Gallup jersey from you, man, holla at me. I got you. What's up with you, Cowboys travel packages? Remember, you guys, Cowboys travel package is exclusive. I'm the exclusive travel partner for West Coast Cowboy. Had me out there this weekend. We got a great event that's going to be happening for the Packers game. So if you guys are going to if you're going to the Packers game, you need to definitely inbox your boy West Coast, because I will have a bunch of packages available for that game, for the Green Bay game. And most importantly, we're going to have a meet and greet with one Jalen Smith and one Lael Collins, man. It's going to be absolutely lit. This last weekend's event was just stupid cracking, man. Antoine Woods came out. It just was a very good event. It went off really, really smooth, and I had a really good time. Everybody seemed like they had a really good time too. So make sure you guys, if you guys are going to be in Dallas, or if you're thinking about coming to Dallas for the Green Bay Packer game, make sure you inbox your boy West Coast. Now, for Jalen Smith and Lael Collins, man, we got it for a great deal of only about $95 for the event. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to even do you even one better. If you use the code WestCoast25, you will get $25 off your ticket. So that ticket then goes down to $70. So yeah, you can get your ticket for $70 if you use code West Coast Cowboy. All right, let's go. What we got next? What we up to next, guys? Let's read some comments. Damn, Green Bay. You know it. Got a feeling Witten and Jarwin gonna eat this game. They gonna leave the middle wide open. Okay, I'm gonna look in that. I'm gonna definitely look in that. Virgil says I'm interested in the Rams packages. All right, inbox me, man. I got you. Ooh, do. Ivan says we need to ball hawk because our DBs are only so good. I think we have a ball hawk safety in Donovan Wilson. We just need to play the young man. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, my boy Thompson looked pretty good this week. Like, he looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually surprised at how good he looked. Not saying because I didn't think he could do it, but I was just very surprised at how good my boy Darian Thompson looked. Like, he looked really, really good. I know, I see Boss on there. I see him sliding in the comment box. Need to slide in the show. I sent him a link already. But let's see. All right, so we talked about that for a little bit. Let's take a commercial break.
This is Ray Williams. Thank you so much for hanging out with us with Dallas Cowboy Scout.
Appreciate it.
My man West Coast from this buck.
Thank you for watching West Coast.
Shout out West Coast Cowboys. You know it's always love over here. Raider, Cowboy, always a Cowboy.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
All right, we back up in this piece, man, like we never left, man. How you guys doing? It's your boy West Coast. Hey, man, I'm back out of Facebook prison, out of Facebook jail. That means I can share again and all that other stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. So I'm gonna ask you guys to do your boy West Coast a favor. Please give your boy a share, cause I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Brandon says I hope they have the same energy the last time we played them. Sam says that commercial was dope. Appreciate you, bro. I got some more too. I got to add to it too. Brandon says I hope they said I saw that. I had a couple good hints too. Okay, appreciate you. Sonny says I'm back. Phone died. Hey, you already know, man. You got to get that phone on that charger. All right, so let's talk about Taco Charleston sack on one Dak Prescott. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. There are some people out there that are trying to insinuate that Dak let Taco sack him on purpose. And this is my thing, y'all. I looked at the film. I think it can go either way. I think he can definitely throw the ball away. I don't think that he saw the ref, so there could have definitely been an intentional grounding, or he could have, not even it could have been, but I'm just saying he could have been thinking in his head, I don't want to take the intentional grounding because I'm not outside the tackle box. But at the same time, I could also see Dak just letting him take him down. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, if that is the case, what kind of leaders does that say about Dak Prescott to take care of people that aren't even on his team anymore? You know what I'm saying? I don't see how anybody could use that as a bad thing against Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? And I actually like Dak Prescott being loyal to his guys. You want to know why? Because everybody in that locker room knows what Dak Prescott's capable of. And everybody in that locker room knows that he would have been able to throw that ball away. But everybody also knows that he looked out for a guy that they probably all felt was done dirty by the Dallas Cowboys. How do you think that's going to be reciprocated to Dak once he get in that locker room? They're going to look at him as like he's a freaking leader of that locker room. That's how they're going to look at him. They're going to treat him with the respect that a guy who, you're going to look at him like, man, this dude is freaking nuts, man. Like that, like he's gonna be really like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's nuts. Virgil says post game Dak said he could have threw the ball away and he laughed about it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, if that's the case, what does that really say about Dak Prescott and the type of man he is? Forget who he is as a football player. What does that say about him as a person? Where you have the Antonio Browns, you have the Vitez Burfitts, you have the Le'Veon Bells, all these crazy players that's doing stuff they are just putting out bad imagery out there into the media. And then you have a Dak Prescott. What does that say about him? It says a lot, man. So I just want to talk about it. It really wasn't. I wasn't about to break no film down and try to tell y'all if I honestly believed him. I do believe he could have threw the ball away though. You know what I'm saying? But he just chose not to. You know what I'm saying? And if he did do it because he wanted to look out for Taco, honestly, that made me want to pay you $40 million more. Why? Because if I am a football player in that locker room, you are someone that my players will probably run through a wall for. And that's a freaking leader. And that's a guy who could take you to a Super Bowl. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, to get to a Super Bowl, it's going to take some luck. And if you don't believe me, ask the Rams. It's going to take some luck. It's going to take some good karma on your side. And guess what? Dak is making us some. Last subject of the evening, man. Everybody keeps asking me, West Coast, what's going on with Dak Prescott's money? The problem is he ain't got paid. You know what I'm saying? I made a meme, put it on Instagram, and it said it was Takeshi 6ix9ine. You know, he's snitching on everybody. And the meme said Takeshi was basically saying, like, your Honor was like, do you have anything else to say? And Tekashi was like, I put on the meme, I said, yes. Dak Prescott really did say he wants $40 million, and he's not going to take anything less since the Dallas Cowboys drug their feet to sign him. And to be honest with you, that's what the Cowboys are doing, man. They're making this situation even harder. You know what I'm saying? I foresee Dak Prescott getting at least $35 million. I foresee him getting at least 35. Now, I just see it. I mean, I saw him getting 34 before the season even kicked off preseason numbers. So now you're saying this right here, Dak Prescott's going to be a $35 million quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I'm going to go through these last little comments, man, and we're going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in today, man. Hey, as you guys can see, we are back on our regular rotation. You'll start seeing my live shows again, and you'll start seeing my content because Facebook took me out of Facebook jail. So shout out to Facebook for keeping it 100. Not really, because they didn't have to put me in the first place. But shout out to them for taking me out and let me get back on to what I love, man. Hey, man, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate the scouts. The scouts are seriously just serious Cowboy fans that are out to uncover truth. I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, I would have not made it through this 2 weeks. So I just want to thank you guys for each and everything you do. And I want to let you guys know to never look down because the stars up. Peace.